Good evening, boys and girls. This is I, the Infernoble Knight of YouTube, bringing you my first deck profile from set 18, the Zenkai series, King Piccolo. He's gonna give you the Diccolo. For those that don't know what he does, because he is new, he is a green leader, and when he swings, you add one card from your life to your hand when this card attacks. Draw one card, then play up the one green Demon Clan card with energy cost of 2 and 10k power from your hand. And the awakening cost, when your life is 4 or less, or you have 3 or more Demon Clan cards with energy cost of 2 or more in play, you may draw one card, then switch up to one of your energy to active mode. Being able to free play stuff is still the old King Piccolo special. Backside. Permanent. When one of your Namekian or Demon Clan cards would be KO'd by an opponent's skill, you may place one Demon Clan card from your Z energy in your drop area instead. When this card attacks, draw one card, then play up to one Piccolo Jr. or Demon Clan card, both green and with energy cost of 3 or less and 15k power or less from your hand. I guess we'll start with the Zenkai energy or Zenkai extra deck stuff first. The Z Leader, Z Awaken. When your life is at 2 or less, and there are 1 or more King Piccolo cards in your drop, get to evolve this on top of your Green Piccolo or Green Piccolo Jr. card. So you could play it with the old starter deck leader. So that's neat. Your Green Namekian cards and Green Demon Clan cards get 5k power. All those cards on the leader area, which is pretty good. If a King Piccolo card is in your Z energy, this card gets 5k power and critical during your turn. So a 25k critical attacker. Oh, I love it. Activate main once per turn. Play up to one Demon Clan green card with energy cost of 3 or less from your hand. And more stuff here. Just the 4 Z battle card. Frieza. As soon as this comes into focus, it's got Deflect and Double Strike. When this card is played, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost of 5 or less and kill it. Auto, once per turn, place one of your Z energy in its owner's drop area. When one of your other green battle cards with energy cost of 2 or more attacks, your opponent discards a card from their hand. Now we're off to the actual deck. 3 of this Piccolo and 1 of this Bardock Unison. I do not have a 4th Piccolo because I didn't pull it. Otherwise, it'd just be 4th Piccolo. But Piccolo for 2 green energy comes into play. If you have 1 or more Z energy, when an opponent's battle card is KO'd, this card gets 5k power for the turn. The +1 is to draw a card. The -1, this card gets dual attack for the turn. And you should already know what the Bardock Unison does, but I think it's going to be really cool for green decks coming in the Zenkai format, where a bunch of decks combo from a drop now, and this guy just says, no. And we do play a bunch of 1-drops in the deck, so the +1 to have them discard a card could become relevant. And the -3 to have 5k power and triple attack for a big push turn is pretty cool too. Because we have Unisons, 3 Charismatic. You know what Charismatic does. 3 Dormant. You know what Dormant does. Secret Rare of Choice is the counter boo. Because we are an aggressive deck, we want to be able to counter the opponent's counter. We're getting into new stuff now. 1-drop King Piccolo. The draw card of the deck. Barrier. If you have a Demon Clan card in your battle area, when you play this card, you draw a card. Auto, limit 1. If your leader is a green King Piccolo card, which we are, when you play a Demon Clan card with energy cost of 2 or more using a skill, we get to draw a card, and we can add up to 1 card from our life to our hand. The Pilaf and Shu and the Mai. When this card is played, If our leader is King Piccolo, we can either draw a card or play the 1-drop from the deck. Piano, Faithful Aids. When this card is played, you get to look at top 5, grabbing Namekian, Demon Clan, or Green Unison. Super combo, Asparagus. Asparagus is cute. Symbol. We run forward this bad boy. When this card attacks, choose up to 2 of your Demon Clan cards in your battle area, and they get plus 5k battle for the turn. And when you combo with this card, you can pay an energy to give your leader double strike. So the deck comes with its own Further Destruction Champa. Tambourine, because the whole band is here. For green energy, when this card is played, draw a card. When this card is played, choose up one of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost of 4 or less and kill it. Drum. Let's hope they don't limit him to 1 this time. He's a blocker. Oh, just like the last one. When this card is played, choose up one of your opponent's battle cards and kill it. When this card is placed in the drop area from your Z energy, remove it from the game. And battle, limit 1. If your leader is our leader, with the original energy cost of 15, you can use this card in a combo from your drop area. And at the end of the battle, it gets sent to the drop 2 of the warp, or you can just put in your Z energy instead. So he's pretty cool. 3 of King Piccolo. Come into focus. If your leader is a green King Piccolo card, and you have 2 or more energy, when you play a Demon Clan card using a skill, play this card from your hand. Limit 1 when this card attacks, switch this card to active mode. Then choose up to 2 of your green clan cards in your battle area, and they get 5k power. Helps with the aggression, helps turn these weenie boys into 15ks. I don't have the Goku and Piccolo combo, so I'm trying these out. They both kind of do the same thing, but they're just a little weaker. Goku has Unique and Barrier. If your opponent has 3 or more energy and you got the TN in play, it gets 10k power and triple strike. And for a green energy, if you have a green battle card in play and your leader is green, you get to play this card and up to 1 card from your life to your hand. And TN, if you have that Goku in play, bring this out for 2 energy. And it's got deflect, double strike. 2 of the counter attack free play Piccolo Jr. If your life is at 3 or less, and you have a King Piccolo or Demon Clan energy cost of 2 or more, you get to activate the counter attack for free. And 2 homicidal clones. You know what the homicidal clones do. But yeah, that is the deck. This fire alarm. I changed the batteries and it's still beeping.